I'm gonna stand you up, spread your out, and bury every inch of me inside of you.
We're back. Why do I do this to myself? I'm talking about BookTok again, because I love to see myself suffer. That's the only possible explanation. And I'm kind of running low on ideas, so if you're new to BookTok, which if you are, lucky you, BookTok is essentially just a side of TikTok where books are discussed. Not really. I mean, kind of, though. That's definitely a lot of it, but also, at the same time, a lot of it is just this. Hashtag BookTok. Sure, whatever you say, man. But I've talked about BookTok before, and nothing's really changed since then. But I have recently learned of Bookstagram, which is just BookTok, but on Instagram. Pretty self-explanatory.
As you wish, sweetheart.
Hashtag Bookstagram. You couldn't have, DM'd her this video? Why do the rest of us have to see this too?
Buy you a drink?
No, sorry, it's bad for my legs.
Why? Do they swell?
No, they spread.
What you know about rolling down in the deep?
I always wonder what goes through these guys' minds when they make these videos. Like, is there any self-awareness whatsoever, or is he just not even conscious and he's doing it in a fugue state? But I do think the funniest part of that video is using the What You Know About Rolling Down in the Deep song as a thirst trap.
What you know about rolling down in the deep?
That is the least sensual song I have ever heard in my life. Just like with BookTok, a lot of Bookstagram is authors using it to promote their books.
Good girl, you take your punishment so beautifully.
That is an AI-generated thirst trap. Send the meteor. Big fan of the tattoos and how I cannot tell what any of them are supposed to be. I also love how he has no belly button. Just really awesome stuff happening here.
You want to know my deepest fantasy, little doctor?
Not particularly. Also, why does this look like the exact same book as the last one? Obviously, I haven't read any of the books, so I can't really say anything bad about them. I'm sure Selena Winters is a phenomenal author. But I do just want to read some of these titles for you guys. Grave Intentions, a dark taboo romance. Carnival Nightmare, a dark stalker romance. Carnival Obsession, a dark romance. Carnival Stalker, a dark stalker romance. Carnival Master, Carnival series, English edition. I'm sensing a theme here. There's almost always a carnival, and it's never well lit for some reason. She also pumps these books out like crazy, so I can't even really hate. This is just kind of an insane work ethic I'm witnessing here. Some of the scenarios in these books that are presented to you on BookTok and Bookstagram are so insane that it's impressive. POV. You accidentally walk in on your stepbrother getting pegged by their non-binary best friend and immediately try to run away. That is a sentence that no one has ever written until now. I am the first person in my bloodline to read that sentence. POV. You get out of the shower to find the gingerbread man you baked has disappeared, but there's a 6'3" man stalking toward you wearing nothing but iced tattoos that smells of cinnamon. If that happened to me, I'd be like, what the heck, dude? Where'd you put my gingerbread man? I will say that I do like that the author acted this one out herself and did not AI generate a picture of a gingerbread man saying, good girl. Your fire emoji Amish carpenter gives you a whoopie pie. You bite into it in Mo Atin. Your sister is a baking genius. He smiles. Actually, I made it. Aw, that was so nice of him. I mean, wow. It's just refreshing to see such a wholesome, sweet story in this sea of BookTok gooners. When the tentacle monster holds you captive with all 8 of his tentacles and you find a 9th one, you wrap your fingers around it and squeeze. See how you like being held hostage? Wait, am I saying that, or is it the tentacle monster? The tentacle monster lets out a breathy groan. That's not my tentacle. I feel like stuff like this is why aliens refuse to visit us still. Sometimes I wish I was dyslexic.
If you thought orcs look like this, then you haven't met mine. 4 space orcs and 1 satisfied sister. The universe ain't ready for us, y'all.
Space Orcs and the Cosmetologist by Solar Black. Available now on Kindle Unlimited.
Okay. Is it bad that I kind of want to read that one? I'm sensing a deep lore here and a depth that you could not see anywhere else on BookTok. Holy shit, it's book 7. How many of these are there? Okay, so I'm on her website. Volume 1 of The Last of the Orclesians. That's 3 books. Only $14, so I'm gonna have to buy that. When he has 4 basketball emoji, soccer ball emoji, and each holds 4 gallons of alcoholic CVM. I am in awe, honestly. First off, why is it alcoholic? Like, how do you even think of a detail like that? There is a level of creativity on display here that I cannot even begin to possess. When she knife emoji a grape emoji ists chicken emoji, and he finds her in the kitchen with 2 slices of bread, cutting the chicken it into thin strips. Him. You are not eating a chicken sandwich. Not in this house. Why? Is he vegan? Swear to God if you're eating a chicken sandwich. Not in this house! When you break the 800-year-old curse on his javunk, and he floods your grandma's garden with kavum. Yeah, this happened to a buddy of mine last week. And it sucks, because he was just trying to help the guy, you know, just break the curse on his junk. And then the guy floods his grandma's garden in return. Like, what the hell? It's kind of a dick move, don't you think? And why is it his grandma's garden? I'm always confused as to how we get from point A to point B in these, but I guess that's why I gotta read the books. She wore a short, revealing dress to college. As soon as she entered his class, a message popped on her phone. Meanwhile, the message. Come to my cabin with nothing but your sparkle emoji, waist chain, and heels, sparkle emoji on. I am waiting. He is her professor and also her husband. Oh, well, that explains the whole dynamic. I love how this page just writes stuff like that in parentheses at the bottom. Just a very efficient way of delivering information. Her husband cheated on her, so she called her enemy and said, help me destroy my husband. I will give you whatever you want. Whatever I want? He asked. Yes, whatever you want, she replied. Then I want sparkle emoji, you sparkle emoji. He replied. She was shocked with his reply. Wow, very to the point. So I can tell he's her enemy, because it says that. But I'm also wondering, like, is he obsessed with her? Because it just kind of seems like... He is her enemy, but he is obsessed with her. Okay, that clears things up. I am not an object. I don't belong to anyone, and I'm never going to marry you, she was yelling at him. He grabbed her waist, pinned her against the wall, and started sparkle emoji, kissing sparkle emoji her roughly. You'll always be mine, even if you are my enemy, he said, and started kissing her again. Man, I swear, if he killed her stepfather... He is her enemy who killed her stepfather. Oh my god! Okay, I think that's enough bookstagram for today. I used to think that reading was good for you, but now I'm not so sure. At the end of the day, though, I can't really hate that much. Like, obviously, I'm not the target audience for any of this. Add to cart. I think it's fine. There's much worse things that people do online. I think that's all I've got for this one. Thank you so much for watching yet another episode of Gay Trump Supporter in his flop era. I will see you all when I am mentally recovered from this.
What you know about rolling down in the deep